Hi guys, it's Tammy with Frou-frou Studio. We have a big stack of stuff that are possibles for the Nature Journal. I hope you continue to watch and see what we end up with. Welcome back. Today we're going to work in our Butterfly Nature Journal. And we have accumulated a huge stack of possibilities. So we're going to start decorating some signatures and see if we can't start putting the book together. I have my ceiling fan on, and so I'm hoping everything is not going to blow everywhere, but it is just too miserably hot up here to not have it on. So I'm going to do my best to work with it as it is. I tried to gather everything together that I thought were possibilities, and I had no idea I was going to come up with so much stuff. So this is going to be a process of going through and kind of deciding what we want to use where and how we want to lay it out. All of these things here, these little tags and pockets, were made using the masterboard that we made, and they may work and some of them may not, but we'll just go through and see what happens as the page starts to develop on what we want to do with these. So that's that stack. And then I have these printouts. I've had these for a while, and these are from a digi that I bought off Etsy, and I tried to find the name of it this morning and I couldn't find it, so I'm going to have to go back longer in my history to find it, because it was sometime last year that I got it. But I already had these cut out and had put this little eyelash trim on them. So we may or may not use some of these. As you can see, they're really cute and definitely are going to fit within our theme. But this kit has envelopes, and it has journaling cards that look like postcards. That is a stamp that I have that I stamped on the back of that. It has these little file folder looking things, which I think is adorable. Again, journaling cards. So that's all part of that kit. And like I said, we may use some of those and we may not. And then, and this is another digi. This one and this one was a set of owls. What's left of a set of owls. And then this is also a digital kit that I used for a planner that I had in my shop. And again, I do not remember who I got these from, but I will try my best to look them up. But it is adorable as well, and that kind of fits our theme, the nature theme. I love the frogs, so we may or may not use some of those. This is just little paper scraps that I had. I actually have a bigger piece of this. This is Tim Holtz. And this is just it was on that same punch out card that I was talking about in my previous video that I have no idea where I got it. But it says scientific publication, so I thought that kind of fit into the theme. This is a belly band that was another piece of a masterboard. And then we have our 3 tags. that we made to be our kind of specialty tags. We have our Mother Earth and our Firefly and our bee tag, made out of a mathematical flashcard. So that's all our little embellishments. I have packed my little muffin tin with all the stuff that I thought we could use. And this is a Tim Holtz idea. He does this for like holidays. He will put all of his stuff for like Halloween or Christmas or whatever in a vintage muffin tin, and that way he has access to what he wants without having to dig through all of his little, you know, places where he puts things. And so I went through this morning and I just pulled out some labels and some tickets and some birds and butterflies in a pardon me, got a tickle in my throat. I snipped off a couple of my snippets off the roll. I've got some botanical stuff here and just some little labels and cards and stuff like that. So I've put those all in this little muffin tin so they're all together and easily accessible. Oh, and this is an altered paper clip. As you can see, it'll clip right on the page. And this is one of our little corner pieces that we made that fits on the corner of the page. And I thought those kind of fit the theme. Oh, and I also have some little wax seals. My granddaughter helped me make those, and she thought that was the funnest thing. And also I have some stamps and some little label tags. So that's all I have for that kind of thing. And then paper-wise, I have, I pulled out some big pages out of just a flower identification book that I thought might go. Excuse me while I take a sip here. I've got a tickle. Okay, that's better. This is out of the Tim Holtz field notes. It's just like a mushroom identification card, a small one. And then I pulled out some of my scrap papers. There's more frog stuff. That frog stuff is just too cute. And then I have this paper scrap. And this is, I saved the end of it so I could tell you. This is Woodland Friends, and it's graphic 45. So we might use some of that. This one is Simple Stories. I love that one. This is more of the graphic 45. And this is more of the Simple Stories. Simple Vintage Great Escape is what this one's called. And that is out of that same set. And got these that kind of have blue in them, and I'm not sure what the name of this pad is, but it is just a little 8x8 pad. And then we have more of the Woodland Friends, and it has some birds and squirrels on it. So we might or might not incorporate some of those. And then I wanted to show you, if you watched my video yesterday about books, and I was talking about, you know, don't worry about the size of the picture. I have another book It is called The Art of Botanical Illustration, and I did not show you that one, but it's, you know, it's a huge book. It's beautiful. And I wanted to show you how you could still use your pictures if they were big. So this morning I made these envelopes, and they are made out of a full page. And as you can see, they make beautiful envelopes. And all I did is I took the full page and I rounded all 4 corners, and I used my 1.5 inch circle punch, only about 1/4 of a way in, to make a little, you know, so you could pull things out. And I inked it up. And to get this look, I use antique linen because it, you know, made it more, not so white, but it's not really dirtying it up too much. And then, of course, I used my coffee around the edges. And then I just took glue and ran down these 2 sides. Folded it up, and then you've got a nice little envelope to put in your journal. That's beautiful. And we'll probably embellish these backs and then clip them with like a paper clip or something onto the page. And then you know, whoever has the journal can use these to store whatever they want to in them, ticket stubs or pictures or whatever. But I just wanted to do a couple of those and show you that you can use beautiful pictures that are full pages, and it come out really nice, and I really love the look of these. So, and that one might look cute with a frog on it, huh? So that's what we have. Let's look at our journal. For those of you that have not seen this journal before, it is a book cover. That I took the insides of the book out, and I used Tim Holtz dye for the butterfly, and this is Seri silk, and I just, you know, put a hole in the actual cover, and put a brad, or not a brad, but a, what are those called? My mind is going blank at the moment. You know what I mean. One in the front and the back, and then put the Seri silk through it. And then I actually rebuilt this part and then covered it in the lace and grunged it up. So that's how we got to here. Oh, and this is a crackle texture paste through a stencil. And then I used several colors of brown distress ink to do the cover, and sprayed it with water, and that's how I got these little dotty looking things. So I have not finished the inside yet. Right now we're talking, we have 3 signatures in here, and I think that's going to be plenty once we get everything in. I don't want it to be a getter mouth. I don't want the journal to end up like this. So I think that this is going to be plenty. And there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 pages in each signature. We've got music paper, we've got maps, we've got tea-dyed, we've got tea-dyed drawing paper, more tea-dyed, we've got German text. And I put this German text page in the middle because it's smaller, and it's not necessary to do that. I just like the way it looked. Each of these is different. This one's got book kit page, it's got a map, it's got tea-dye. You know, it's more music, more drawing, more tea-dye. And this one's got a German page too, but it's not the same kind. It's different. And then this one, that's a French book page. Map, tea-dye, German dictionary, drawing paper, tea-dye, and this one has got a Greek vocabulary page in the middle. So that's what we're starting with. And as we go through this process, what we're going to do is we're going to work in all three, because I don't want to, for example, if we decide what we're going to do with the masterboard stuff, the masterboard tags, I want one of those to be, at least one of those to be in each signature, so we don't want to limit ourselves to working on one and ending up with all the same thing in one signature, if that makes sense. Okay, so we know, as I knock my butterflies everywhere, we know that we want to put one of these in each signature. And so how this will work is it will set on a page like this. And then we will take one of my little paper clips and we will clip it on the page. Like so. So obviously we will want to, even though that's beautiful as it is, we will want to embellish this a little bit and not worry so much about this, and maybe even put a little embellishment here, because technically you could use this as a tuck on the other side if you wanted to, since you do have the paper clip holding it in. So there's one for that signature. And then this one. And I think we'll put this one maybe on the, it's gonna be two, no, let's put it on one of the full-size papers because I like the way that looks better. So we'll put this one here. Tiny paper clip. So I woke up early this morning and cleaned carpets, and let me tell you, this is a whole lot more fun. But they're done now, so I can mark that off the list. Okay, and then we have this one with this envelope. And let's put this one maybe here. And you can make these, you know, as wide or as narrow as you want them just by, you know, cutting down the paper however you want it and adjusting the fold. Now, when you do the fold, you want to leave a little bit of room when you fold it down so that you have room to get your papers in and out, and it's not, you know, you don't want this to be way up here by the seam. All right, look at that. We've done something already. Okay, so now we need to probably go through and make some pockets to put our stuff in. And because that's one thing we don't have. We have a lot of tags and journaling cards and so forth, but we don't really have any pockets. So this is going to be our center. And we also need to decorate probably, let's do something here. Sorry if that's blowing, guys. let's take, let's see, kind of like the way, and I'm gonna divide these three specialty tags that we did. I call them that for lack of a better word. I'm going to put one of those in each signature since we have three. So let's see how these are going to match up with the envelopes. See, I like those because that's got kind of that yellowy red flower, and that one has that. So I'm okay with that one being in here. Okay, let's look at the other two. Need to glue that little puppy down. Okay, this one, I'm thinking this one because of the colors. And then this one is going to be all right with this too. So that worked out really good. Okay, so we know that. So now we have to decide how we're going to display those. I know this is going to be open and it's going to be like this in the center. So let's do maybe a belly band, because if we do a pocket, you're going to cover all this, and we don't want to do that because we don't want it to be ripped off, you know, when we're taking it in and out. So I'm thinking a belly band may be the best choice there. And now, what do we want to make that out of? Choices. That would be long enough, but I don't know if that's the look I want. Maybe just this kind of wood grain part. Don't know, folks. Don't know. Don't like that a choice. I'm knocking things in the floor and everything. Oh, maybe I'll do one of these. One of these. Oh yeah, I like that idea. I like it. This is just if you didn't see in one of my previous videos, this is just a sandwich bag from Target. It's like one of their natural lines, so it's not, you know, been dyed or anything. That's gonna have to be a little bit shorter. Like that. it in. This one's been kind of flattened out. You know, normally it would do this. That's probably going to be more along the lines of what I need anyway. Wailing dog is up here, so if you hear grumbling, that would be him taking a snooze. Well, come on. Yeah, I like that. So basically, we won't do anything to it. We will just sew it in when we sew in the signature. And then this will be on top of that. And then we'll also have this pocket on the other side. I like that idea. The only thing about that is that means I'll want to put one of these in each of the signatures, which I don't have a problem with that. I mean, that could be the way that we put in all three of the specialty tags, so that'll work for me. I'm going to cut this off and glue it back just so it's the right. And if you use you can use art glitter glue on this and it works fine. I keep having to remember to weight everything down so it doesn't blow. Okay, so we know we're going to make two more just like this. I won't bore you with that. But we'll make two more, and then those two, we'll put one in each signature, and that will hold our little specialty tag on one side. So, like so. So we want to decorate these little pages with something. Getting all out of whack here. So maybe we take and put some flowers collage type thing. This has got that same flower on it. Oops. That might be overkill. That might be overkill. I've got this one with the yellow bird. Or got some mushrooms. That's kind of cute. You hear that bird? He doesn't sound happy, does he? I think they have babies, and I think they have a mockingbird that keeps trying to mess with their babies. That's why they're pitching such a fit. Hope everybody's having a good day today. We're supposed to get rain, but so far it's not been too bad. It's rained off and on all week this week. I'm about ready for some sunny weather because it's been very hot and humid, but it's not been very pretty. So be nice for it to be sunny, and at least if we've got to be miserable in the humidity. Okay, I think I'm gonna do that. Let's get all that inked up. And then I'm gonna find something to stamp there, or I've got some sentiments, nature sentiments, or nature quotes. Maybe put something, some kind of quote there. These are faux stamps from the Digital Collage Club. And these mushrooms are from the Digital Collage Club as well. And this label is from I'm in one of those art box subscriptions where you get a box every month. I just started it, and this was in my first box, and it's so new I can't even tell you right now which one it is, but I wanted to try it out. It's pretty cool. I will link that in the comments as well. Ooh, I don't like how white that is. Okay, that's better. Okay. So I think that's what we're gonna go with. Just to kind of zhuzh this page up a little bit. Again, glue from the top down just to get it set. Then you can flip it all over, put your glue on, and then lay it back in its spot. And I did put a new foam pad on my little inker here, so I shouldn't be getting crusties. This up. So we will have this in the center. And we'll probably put something over here at some point once we figure out what else we need. Just because this is the center of the collage. I have this big beautiful butterfly that would look awesome there. You know what? Let's do it. Let's do it. I want to take care of my specialty tags and getting them in place first because they're going to have the most, they're going to have the most bulk in the journal. So once we decide where those are going to be and we get everything in place, then we can determine how we can work on the rest of the journal so that it won't get too bulky. Okay. Yep. Like that. Once we stamp or do something here, I think that's pretty nice inside spread. I'm gonna get some little, do I have any little clippies over here? Probably not. A couple paper clips. I'm gonna clip this. Together somehow so that it stays in place for the time being. Progress. Not a lot of progress, but it's progress nonetheless. Alright, let's see, that's making that pretty bulky already. Just having that one thicker tag in there. Okay, let's go to a different one, because this one is going to obviously be very bulky. Let me grab a couple of those sandwich bags. Okay, this is what they look like. And what I did on that last one is I folded these out and I actually cut off the end and made the pockets go the other way. About right here. Oops, oh, it's got a wrinkle in it. That's okay. You all find yourself looking for stuff for journaling everywhere you go? That's how I ended up getting these at Target. It's like, oh, I actually went to get baking paper because I like putting baking paper in my journals, and I saw these, so I ended up getting both. But they have the non-bleached baking paper too, that's this color, so parchment paper. Okay. This way, didn't we? See, I about messed up. I did it the wrong way. Or no, I want to do it this way. There we go. I don't want to do it on that wrinkled side. Oh, I folded that really straight, didn't I? This is hard to handle with the wind blowing it. I'm trying to hold it down and... Okay, that one is going to have to be a little more lopsided on the fold, but that's okay. We can make that work. That butterfly sticking out. It's just going to be on one side of the page. It won't be as wide, so we'll have to do something that's not as wide on the one side. And then do that right there. trying to really remember to put my pen back in my glue today so we don't have the problem we had the other day with it being so hot. Okay, so that will go in like this. And it will fold here. And then it will fold. It will go in the center here. Our music page here. And I think this music page needs to be decorated with birds because birds sing. So before I do that though, I'm going to, before this video gets way too long, let's do our center piece for, not that one, we've already done that one, for this one. And then we'll have all three of those done and we kind of know what kind of bulk we're gonna have. So you can see both of those already, just with that. It's pretty thick. And I may substitute a couple of those pages or even maybe add a couple since I got my other coffee dyed paper. It's a little bit darker. And a couple of those pages may need to be a little bit darker with the color scheme we have going on. Okay, so I pick up a different pair of scissors every time I cut something, don't I? Cut the bottom off. And you can save these. These are great little pieces to put on your master boards just to give it a different color and texture. Oh, I might as well go ahead and cut this end off too. And also on little snippets, like if you're gonna make snippets, they are good for those as well. Okay, this one will have to be folded uneven too because it's got the little flowers hanging off. I could snip them off if I need to. But I don't really mind that it's not even on both sides. That doesn't bother me. So just make something smaller to go on the other side. In there. That is perfect for these little thicker tags. Yep, like it. Okay, that one. here. And these book pages are bigger than the others because it's our German book pages, which is a bigger book. So they probably don't need as much actually as the smaller ones because they're almost full size anyway. We'll probably maybe put a stencil or something on them. We'll see how it goes. Let's see how long, if I could see how long. Yeah, we're gonna stop there. So not too bad, not too bad. We've got our envelopes, our full page envelopes made and decided where they were gonna do, and we've decided, you know, kind of what our center layout is going to look like with the bags, and that's where our specialty tags will hang out. And oh, look how cute. And I think that was a good solution for that. So the next time we'll continue and like see this paper. I may substitute this paper for something darker. I don't know. We'll see as we go along. And I need to back that tag. Oh, you know what? I forgot that that's a pocket. Duh. I forgot that I made that a pocket. So we may not want to put that in the bag. We may put it on the bag. Okay, something else for me to think about. Yeah, I totally forgot. Alright, so there's that one, and then we have this one. With our centerpiece, with our Mother Nature tag. And it's getting pretty thick there. Let's see what it looks like in here. And that's what we have. So we still got plenty of room, plenty of squishies. But by the time we get all our tags and stuff in there, I think it's going to be a really nice full journal. So I hope everybody enjoyed that and continues to have a wonderful weekend. And if you have not subscribed, please do so. And if you have, I truly appreciate you coming back and watching my videos, and I hope that I am able to pass on something to you that you did not know. If there's something that you have a question on or would like to know, please leave a comment and I'll get back to you. And I will see you guys the next time. Bye.